which is at least good for his circulation, because also he's comfortable. So maybe another time we can gradually work up so it's a little bit higher, at least we can check or bring him back down to this. I also brought this a little bit forward because he seemed to be dumping forwards a bit. But we also don't want to leave it up too long just in case there's circulation being cut off under the armpits or anything like that. It should be okay. I have, I don't know, soft plasticky pipe stuff around the cord that's inside the leather, so it's not like it's not this stuff cutting into his skin and stuff. It's a nice cushy rubbery thing. But most of all, his actions show us whether he's comfortable or not, so this is pretty good. I'll just see if he's thirsty. This has been how we've been giving him water, and he responds. There he is. He loves his drink. Okay, let's just make sure we don't spill anything. There. Want another one? Oh, look at him reaching. Okay, just do a little tip in the end. Okay, not all of it, not all of it. Gatorade. Actually, better than Gatorade. Doesn't have all the sugar in it. Corn syrup or whatever they put in there. Caca. He really likes his water, I'll tell you. He's been responding so well to that. You want some? You want some water? Drink?
Well,
Yeah.
It's Source Energy Medicine water.
Mmm.
Yep.
Yeah, can't hurt to have a good little dose of Source Energy Medicine. Especially for animals that are so much more receptive to subtle energies. Thank you, Stephen Paulette, for your formulations for camelids as well. Custom made. You want some more? Got just a little bit more. Well, this is the best we've seen him so far, I would say. I don't know what you think, Rafe.
Yeah.
But overall, I think everything.
This is a first that I felt really positive that he's turned a corner for the better.
It's very difficult, and I know there's a lot of people out there that know this feeling where there's uncertainty and you feel helpless, and it's 1 minute the water swishes one way in the boat and you think that everything's good, and then all your hopes go up, and then something goes the other way and things aren't working, and he declines in his health response, and then everything just goes haywire and your emotions go all over the place and you feel depressed and stressed and, you know, back and forth. But I'll tell you, when it's like this kind of response, like this is probably the best I've felt in 2-3 weeks overall. Like it's definitely been an interesting cusp, like of 2017 sort of bleeding into 2018, because you can't, you know, you have a number suddenly changes January 1st, but there's no exact moment where everything changes. It's just a representation. There's a flow that it's like pouring water into another bucket slowly. There's a tipping point, and I think we haven't quite reached the tipping point, but we're going through the experience of that shift. And that's where the biggest need for stabilizing is. And we've definitely had our challenges in this period of not getting pulled into it. And I don't know, definitely has been one of my biggest challenges. Like and I'm not just saying ambition and his situation, but layers and layers of stuff that each on their own was an overwhelm, and then all happening one after the other or at the same time. And I know many people out there are having their own experiences like that, and it's really important to know that a lot of people are going through this relationship stuff, all kinds of stuff, and it's so important to find your community, share, do not hold things in, and express yourself, and allow your emotions to flow, and do not get overwhelmed, and do not feel like you're the only one either. This is a real energy shift thing, and the better you are at acknowledging and accepting that, the better it is to move through this kind of stuff. Because literally, oh, thanks, Raven. Okay, Raven's